Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving headfirst into a mystery that literally bridges quantum math, the geometry of space, and ancient spiritual traditions. We're talking about Nikola Tesla, one of history's absolute greatest minds. Well, we're looking at his legendary obsession with a hidden mathematical programming language of the universe itself. You've probably heard his famous quote, "If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe." But here's the thing. Tesla didn't just say this, he completely lived it. The guy was famous for these intense, everyday eccentricities governed entirely by these 3 numbers. Picture this, he'd walk around a building exactly 3 times before going inside. He absolutely insisted on cleaning his dining plates with 18 napkins, which by the way is a multiple of 6. I mean, imagine being his waiter. And he'd only stay in hotel rooms with numbers divisible by 3. Actually, he spent his final days in room 3327. So the big question is, was this just a quirky habit, or was he actually tapping into some fundamental cosmic code?
Section 1, the math of the universe and cellular division. Okay, to really understand what Tesla was seeing here, we need to strip away all the complex physics for a second. Let's just look at the absolute foundation of nature, basic math and cellular biology.
To decode this whole thing, researchers use a neat mathematical tool called a digital root. Don't worry, it's super simple. You just take any larger number and add its individual digits together until you're left with just one single digit. So, for example, the number 16 becomes 1 plus 6, which gets you 7. Keep that little calculation in the back of your mind, because it's literally the master key to unlocking this entire pattern we're about to look at. Now, let's apply that digital root concept to how life actually forms. Think about it. A single biological cell divides into 2, 2 into 4, 4 into 8, and so on, right? When we map this out, something kind of mind-blowing happens. Take that doubling sequence, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and find their digital roots. 16 becomes 7, 32 becomes 5, 64 becomes 1. Are you seeing this? The resulting sequence is 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, and then it loops right back to 1. Even if you double this out to infinity, that exact pattern, 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, just repeats forever.
And this right here perfectly illustrates Tesla's whole point. Did you notice what's completely missing from that infinite loop of biological creation? Yup, the numbers 3, 6, and 9, nowhere to be found. According to Vortex Mathematics and the researchers studying Tesla's theories, that repeating 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5 sequence, that represents our normal, physical, 3-dimensional world. But those missing numbers, the 3, 6, and 9, they're believed to represent a higher dimensional space, a sort of vector energy that actually governs and controls our physical reality. And sitting above them all, like the master conductor, is the number 9.
Section 2, Sacred Geometry, Space and Time. So if biology is governed by this pattern, what about the actual physical space we inhabit? Let's take a look at the geometry of the universe.
Check out how the number 9 completely dominates basic physical shapes. Take a triangle. The interior angles add up to 180 degrees, right? 1 plus 8 plus 0 is 9. A square is 360 degrees. 3 plus 6 plus 0, also 9. A pentagon is 540 degrees, again, 9. Look at a perfect circle at 360 degrees, it's 9. Cut it in half to 180, it's 9. Cut it to 90, it's 9. You can slice that circle infinitely down to the tiniest possible microscopic sliver, reaching a state of pure singularity. And guess what? Its digital root will always fundamentally be 9.
And it goes way beyond just drawing shapes on a chalkboard.
Look at the cosmos. The diameter of the moon is 2,160 miles. Reduce that? 9. Earth's diameter is 7,920 miles. Reduces to 9. The speed of light is 186,282 miles per second. Add those digits up, you get 27, which, you guessed it, reduces to 9. Even time itself plays along. There are 3,600 seconds in an hour, that's a 9. There are 1,440 minutes in a day, also 9. It's like space, matter, time, and speed all answer to this one singular digit.
So, the absolute crucial takeaway here is that 9 is the undeniable mathematical king. In fact, mathematically speaking, 9 operates exactly like 0. Think about it. Take any random number, say 492. Its digital root is 6. Now swap that 9 out for a 0, making it 402. The digital root is still exactly 6. In this framework, 9 represents everything and nothingness all at once.
It's literally the beginning and the end.
Which brings us to a really massive question. If this 369 pattern is essentially the fundamental programming language of nature, geometry, and the cosmos, did ancient civilizations somehow know about it long before Tesla came along?
Section 3, Hindu tradition and cosmic vibrations. To figure that out, we turn to theological sources, where researchers have spotted some seriously striking correlations to the exact math we were just geeking out over.
These numbers are incredibly woven into the spiritual fabric here. Researchers point out that the universe is said to vibrate at a frequency of 432 Hertz, which happens to be the exact resonant frequency produced when chanting the sacred Om symbol. And 4 plus 3 plus 2 equals 9, the most sacred number in Hinduism, it's 108, which reduces right down to 9. There are exactly 18 chapters in the ancient Bhagavad Gita. 1 plus 8 is 9. Even the massive festival of Navaratri is strictly celebrated over exactly 9 nights. The alignment with that digital root is just unmistakable.
Section 4, the Islamic Cosmic Code. This phenomenon definitely isn't isolated to one tradition. We're looking specifically at Ilm al-Adad, the ancient science of Islamic numerology, which actually holds some of the most profound correlations to Tesla's theory that researchers have found.
Let's start right at the absolute foundation. The central, foundational phrase of the Quran is Bismillah-ir-Rahman-ir-Rahim. In Arabic, this exact phrase consists of 19 letters. Now, let's apply our trusty digital root calculation. 1 plus 9 equals 10, and 1 plus 0 equals 1. In Islamic numerology, this perfectly, mathematically represents the absolute oneness of God, acting as the ultimate starting point of all creation.
From that absolute oneness, the theology expands into divine attributes. In Islamic tradition, there are exactly 99 names of Allah. When we break that number down, 9 plus 9 gives us 18, and 1 plus 8 gives us 9. So once again, we find the number 9 acting as the supreme pinnacle. It represents the highest frequency and ultimate consciousness in the universe, which is a perfect mirror for the cosmic math we saw earlier.
Notice how the 369 sequence shows up in the daily tasbih, the repetition of sacred phrases. Subhanallah is repeated 33 times. That reduces to 6. Alhamdulillah is repeated 33 times. Again, 6. Allahu Akbar is repeated 34 times, which reduces to 7. But what's super interesting here is that esoteric scholars note that if you add the concept of oneness for the divine and oneness for the prophet, adding 2 to that 7, it completes the circuit perfectly to become 9.
We even see these numbers physically manifested during the sacred pilgrimage to Mecca. The Tawaf involves walking 7 circles around the Kaaba, beautifully representing that physical world sequence we talked about. But the ritual of pointing to the secret black stone, which marks both the beginning and end of each circuit, happens exactly 9 times. It's the physical geometry of the ritual mapping straight to the cosmic code.
Section 5, the manifestation method and the 369 ritual. So what do we actually do with all this information? Well, let's move into how practitioners today, specifically drawing from Sufi traditions, claim you can use this 369 cosmic code in your everyday life.
The whole foundation of this practice relies on accessing something called the theta state. This is a highly receptive brainwave state. Practitioners claim that you naturally slip into this exact state right as you're falling asleep or within the very first 3 minutes after you wake up in the morning. It's this tiny biological window where your subconscious mind is deeply open to being programmed.
So here is the exact 369 manifestation ritual right from the source material. Step 1, in the morning, within those crucial first 3 minutes of waking up, you visualize your goal and recite the specific divine attributes, Ya Wahabu, Ya Fato, exactly 3 times. Step 2, at noon, right when the sun is highest and cosmic energy is peaking, you visualize that same goal and recite the phrase exactly 6 times. And finally, step 3, at night, right before you drift off to sleep and re-enter that theta state, you recite it exactly 9 times.
But to actually make this work, the sources are clear. You have to maintain pure focus, extreme belief, and above all, consistency. You're instructed to repeat this exact 369 cycle daily for a period of 21 to 41 days. Proponents of this method believe that by literally syncing your intentions with the mathematical rhythm of the universe, you can actively manifest the outcomes you desire. It's basically life hacking with sacred math.
Which brings us to the end of this explainer, and honestly leaves us with a pretty profound question. Have we just barely scratched the surface of the universe's mathematical programming? I mean, from the way a single biological cell divides, to the mind-bending speed of light, to the sacred geometry of the ancient world, all the way to Islamic numerology and daily manifestation rituals, the numbers 3, 6, and especially 9 just seem completely inescapable. Whether you see this all as pure mathematical coincidence or literally the hidden source code of creation, one thing is for sure. Nikola Tesla was definitely onto something absolutely fascinating. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep questioning the incredible universe around you.